Okay, what's your full name?
Gadsy here, Buckshot Prospector. I hope you're well and I hope life is treating you well. I'm just doing a bit of gardening today, but not really that much because, most of everything that I've got going at the moment is really it's kind of growing and starting to come to the end of their growth cycle. But we'll have a quick look at how things are going. The zucchini is just going off its chops still, growing like a madman. People are asking about the okra. The okra is coming up. I think these are the little ones. I don't know yet. I've never grown this before, but they're going alright. Some of them are growing up here as well. Fighting between the zucchini. The watermelon. Well, that's growing and growing. It's grown all the way up here. We have a little watermelon starting to grow here, so that's pretty damn cool. We've still got heaps of cucumbers. The sunflowers, the petals are starting to wilt on some of these, so I think they're getting towards the end of their cycle. I gave these a water, but they're still looking a bit limp. I'll probably give them a bit more of a water today. Oh, we have some strawberries. So the strawberries have been producing a bit, but they've been really seedy ones. This one's probably the best one that I've seen so far. The tomatoes. Now, I've already picked a whole bunch of tomatoes off this. I'm planning on cooking something with them today. But the branches are like bent because of how many tomatoes are on these branches. I'm gonna have a heap of tomatoes. The chilies. Whoa, look at that one. I didn't notice that one. Look at the size of those chilies. Oh, might have to pick some of them. They're looking like jalapenos. I can't remember what chili I planted, so I might grab some of those for a dish that I've got planned. The zucchinis, oh my god, they're growing so many and they're huge. Capsicums, yeah, they're still going alright. I've picked another capsicum. I've got one here, but I don't know what happened. I think it might have got stepped on. I'm not too sure. I'm going to pick that one today. As I was saying about the zucchinis, they're getting huge. This one's even bigger. Look at that. That thing is the biggest one so far. So I've already picked one today, and I still got these two here. I really don't know what to do. I've given away a whole heap of them too, and I've just got zucchinis coming out of my ears, so I'm at a loss what to do with them all. The other zucchinis, yeah, they're not really doing too much. We've got another little squash coming up here, Carl squash, but these have just not really been producing too much. The blueberries at the end of its cycle. There's still a few. Oh, here we go. We got a few blueberries here. Got a few berries. Pick them off. I'd be spending heaps of money if I went to the supermarket to buy some blueberries. They're so expensive. Right, so we do have a whole heap of blueberries there. The cabbages, some of them are actually starting to grow now, so I don't know what's going on with these. They were bad last week, but now they're going alright, so I'll just see how they go. The basil is just, yeah, it's doing its thing. It's ridiculous now how much basil I've got now. It's coming out of my ears, all the basil. I think the eggplant is at the end of its cycle as well, so I'm going to take all the eggplants off. So I've got a few things to harvest today, and then I'm going to cook up a couple of dishes with what I've got and what I've already picked. So I'll do some picking now, and then we'll go into the kitchen and start preparing these meals. I've got my little basket. I'm going to harvest a couple of these things, and then we'll go inside. So the eggplant, I mean, it hasn't been a huge amount. I thought they would be way bigger, and they're just not doing anything, so I'm cutting a lot. I'll make something with these. You can get eggplant that are small like this, so that's most of them. I'll just rip it now, so that's been the most successful eggplant that I've had, so yeah. Get some of these chilies, I'd say. them, they're beautiful. What I'll also do is cut a couple more of these cucumbers. With cucumbers, you don't want them to go yellow because then the plant will think that it's finished its cycle and it will stop growing and it will start dying. So you don't want that. So we've got 3 cucumbers and we'll get 1 more capsicum. Cut that one. So yeah, that's all the harvesting I need to do. Not a huge amount. Got a whole bunch of different things in here. Let's go inside. I'll show you what I've harvested and the ingredients of what I'm going to use. Here's all the tomatoes that I harvested. We've just got about 1 kilo of tomatoes. Here's the giant zucchini that we're going to cook up. We've got those cucumbers. We've got the little eggplants. We have the chili peppers and the bell pepper or capsicum. So I'm going to prepare all the ingredients and then we'll start cooking from there. I'm making a tomato relish today. So I have tomatoes and onions that were covered in salt and left overnight, and then I've drained all the water from them. I have 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of malt vinegar and another cup of malt vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of mustard powder, 1 tablespoon of curry powder and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I'm sterilising these jars to put the relish in them later on so nothing grows in them. I'll just have to wait for these to sterilise and then I can start cooking this. I'll be using a large pot for this. I've just put some of the tomato and onion mixture into the pot and then I add some of the malt vinegar and I let that start cooking away. I need to cook this for 30 minutes and then I add the sugar and the chili powder. That's coming to a boil now, so I'll reduce the heat down to low. Now I add the brown sugar and chili to the tomato mix. And just stir that in. Once it's reduced, I add the flour, the mustard and the curry powder to the malt vinegar. And stir that around. Add that to the reduced tomato mix and stir it around. Then I just jar it up. I got 2 jars out of this. I seal them up and then I put them upside down to create a vacuum seal in the jar. Now for the zucchini slice. We have 1 diced onion, a cup of cheddar cheese, 6 rashers of bacon diced, 2 cups of flour, 5 eggs and 400 grams of the zucchini. I set the oven for 170 degrees. First beat the eggs, put that into a large bowl, add the flour, mix that until it's smooth. Then add the zucchini, the onions, the bacon. Oh, and vegetable oil, I forgot about that. About 400 milliliters, and the cheddar cheese. Mix that all together till it's well mixed. Then spread it on a baking tray that's covered in baking paper. Spread it out. Put it in the oven for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it's looking damn yummy. I add a little bit of the tomato relish next to the zucchini slice. And there you go, Bub's your uncle. Zucchini slice and homemade tomato relish. I better put the sprinkler on just to try and give these guys a little bit of water. Hopefully it gives it a bit more help. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in a couple days. See ya!